Hi, and welcome to CS to Go with CodeSavvy. This is week 1 of our beginner challenges. There are lots of different tools beginners can use to start coding. This video will focus on one of our favorites, Scratch. My name is Eileen, and I'll be sharing some Scratch ideas with you today. I teach science at a museum, and I'm also the person in charge of Northfield Coder Dojo. Our week 1 challenge is create something that will get you moving. Let's dive into Scratch and look at some ways you could work with this theme. If you're new to Scratch, here's a quick tour. Creating a Scratch program is kind of like directing a play. All of the action happens on the stage right here, and you can change the way that the stage looks with backdrop. All of the characters and objects in your project are called sprites, and you can see a list of them down here. Again, like in a play, you can change how sprites look by giving them costumes. To tell the sprites what to do and where to go, you'll use these code blocks. Snap them together to make scripts. For example, when the green flag is clicked, the sprite goes to a random position. So what kinds of Scratch projects might get someone moving? A cool thing about Scratch is that it has all these built-in tutorials. Again, if you're totally new, you may want to try the Getting Started tutorial. If you want to think about making a sprite move in ways you could dance or stretch along to, try one of the animation options. Or, another cool thing about Scratch is that it can work with your device's camera, so you can make projects controlled by video motion. If you want to try that, you'll need to add an extension. Click this button, then choose Video Sensing. You may also need to give Scratch permission to use your camera, but once you do, you should see yourself at 4 new blocks you can use to make some really cool stuff. If you need some inspiration, try searching Scratch for Video Sensing, and then take a look at some of the projects or studios you find. The Get Moving project I decided to make is a freeze dance game. You dance while the music plays, and freeze when the music stops. But with the Scratch Cat in control, I don't need a second person to play with me. Social distancing! So here's what I did. I went to the Sounds tab and deleted the cat's meow sound. Then chose a new sound. I looked under Loops to find the perfect dance music. I tried a couple, and found one that I liked. I even made it run a little bit faster, and then it was perfect, ready to go. Then I had to add 2 scripts. The first script looked like this, just 3 blocks to make the music play over and over. My second script, for stopping and starting the music, actually uses a little trick. It doesn't make the music stop, it just mutes it. So it turns the volume all the way up and tells you to dance for 10 to 20 seconds, then turns the volume all the way down and tells you to freeze for 5 to 10 seconds, and that repeats forever. If you choose to also make a freeze dance game, there are tons of ways you can extend this and make it your own. You could add the text-to-speech extension and have the sprite give the instructions out loud. You could work with animations to make the sprite appear to dance along with you. You could use some backdrops, maybe with some looks blocks to add graphic effects. You could even give the user a choice of songs. And now it's your turn. What will you create? Something that will get you moving. We can't wait to see what you create. For now, happy coding, and we'll see you next week for a new challenge.